Guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully everybody is doing a-okay. Bless up to everybody. And yeah, man, we are here for the press conference reaction. Obviously, we're going to react to the manager, Vincent Kompany's press conference. And we're going to go from there. Big up to everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing a-okay. And yeah, man, we're going to get straight into it in just a second. But yeah, I have seen certain things, and I'm obviously guessing certain things are being put out there about Kim and Jay and so on and so forth. Obviously, we're going to get into that in this video. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about it, to be honest. But without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So if we then add it to the screen, bish bash bosh. The reason I'm on this screen and not full screen is because I've got the little one next to me and she'll be in shot. And I don't want that. Also, on the background, we need to push this agenda. Hopefully, the lads can do the business. Go against Inter, hopefully beat them. Go against Barca or Dortmund, beat them, and then go to the final and win. And then hopefully we can get Harry Kane a Ballon d'Or. That'd be sick. Because we both know that Lewandowski should have had two, as a Bayern player. So, yeah, man. Without further ado, though, let's get straight into this. So, as you can see on the screen, Vincent Kompany goes on to say Kim and Jay is injured. I hope it won't take long, but he'll be out for the next few weeks, which obviously isn't ideal when we've got a game coming up against Inter. Now, I know some of you guys would start him, wouldn't start him, so on. But either way, no matter if you would, you wouldn't, it doesn't really matter in that aspect. The only thing that really matters is the fact that he's out. He's out. He won't be able to play. And I don't know what's going on with Bayern at the moment. It's like we were finally getting back our squad and having like a fully fit squad. Every single player's in, blah 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 blah. But now it seems like Pavlovic is out and won't be playing for a while. Kim's out injured. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's basically what's being said on that. If we scroll up, I think he goes into it. So Kim Min-jae was struggling with his Achilles tendon. Then he goes on to say that that's something that was known. Hopefully he'll be available again at some point. We need to make sure we don't overuse it with the workload, which, to be honest with you, goes down to him, Kim, and it goes down to the manager, to be honest. But hey ho, it is what it is. But yeah, make sure we don't overuse it with the workload he's already had. Hopefully, it's not something too concerning. So, yeah, that's what the manager had to say on that. Then he spoke about whether there'll be rotation tomorrow. Now, this answer here is going to be interesting because obviously we've already seen what happened with the rotation. We lost to Bochum. We don't want to be losing because then you are giving Leverkusen a way back to the title. Now, they've still got difficult games, Leverkusen, but we still don't want to, even give them a chance, do we, obviously? But yeah, he goes on to say, I've never spoken about rotation, always about trust in the squad. Sometimes it was out of the need that we need to make changes. And I have total trust in the squad. We'll put together a good team and look to make sure we've got all the chances to win tomorrow. So, yeah, man, we need the win. There is no if, buts, and maybes about it. Bayern need to continue to get these points. I want it to be 11 points clear. I want it to be 14? Yeah, 14 points clear, so on. Just stop rattling just a little bit, okay? Thank you. I know you're doing your work. So yes, we need to win. There is no if, buts, and maybes about it. We need to win. Then Kompany then spoke on the game. He said there are no easy games. We need to win. That's where we start. Una Berlin did very well last time out against Frankfurt and convincingly won. It's very clear what they do, and they can always pose a threat. Our demand is that we deliver a complete performance and pick up 3 points. Obviously, that isn't easy in the Bundesliga. That's football, which, yeah, facts. Fair enough. Then Kompany on opposition on the opposition coach. So he goes on to say that basically the opposition coach is serving a suspension tomorrow. He said it's the players who score the goals, but I understand that leadership from the sidelines, especially when it comes to energy, plays a part. I expect his assistant will make up for that. Which, to be fair, I agree with the manager in saying that, because that's the whole point that they're there. Otherwise, why are you there? You know what I mean? So yeah, I expect that he's gonna, make up for it. You always have trust in your staff and as a coach, but someone like him will always be a miss. So yeah, that just is what it is, isn't it? Really. Again, I don't really have anything to say on that, to be honest. He's out, and that's just is what it is. Max Eberl on whether a new contract for Leon Goretzka is a possibility. Leon has taken his moments and proven how important he is. It's also It's also deserved. Oh, okay. It's also deserved that he's been called up by Germany again. He fought his way back and performed well. We are happy about that, but that's not a topic right now. Okay. Just trying to. So that's not okay. I don't know because if this was a couple of months ago, I'd be with him, but I don't know now because he's actually been performing. You know what I mean? It's one of those. Let's see what happens. Then Kompany spoke on Joshua Kimmich contract extension. That says contents, but context extension, contract extension. He said, I'm always happy when it's just about football. That discussion is now over, and it's now just about football. That's the ideal situation. The important thing is what the players do in training, in the changing room, and at the weekend. Joshua has done very well. I'm pleased with Joshua and the club. I don't like calling him Joe. It's weird. Or Yo, or however bloody hell you say his nickname. Then Erbal on Kimmich's renewal said we had a plan that we wanted to extend with some guys who are important for the club's future. That's interesting. I don't know if he said that on purpose. That is interesting. That's sly as well. So again, he says we had a plan that we wanted to extend with some guys who are important for the club's future. I don't know about you guys, but that is a dig. That is a Sane dig. That is a Goretzka dig. That 100% is a dig. Eric Dyer as well. You got to remember, people, when they go into these transfer windows, they look at the squad. Do we need to upgrade in this position, that position, this, that, there, blah, blah, blah? That is really freaking interesting. But anyway, let's just continue reading. Let me know what you think of that. Drop it in the comments. But yeah, let's continue. So yeah, he goes on to say we had a plan. We had a plan that we wanted to extend some of the guys who are important for the club's future. We have always said very clearly what the current stance is. It's all worked how we wanted. We had a plan that we have gone about in peace. We have also managed to make sure there's calm within the team despite the discussions. So obviously the rumours and all of that. The club comes first. I'm very pleased that these players are staying at Bayern beyond the summer. These, you see that you've got to see it from two different things. You've got to read it for how it is, but then you've actually got to deep what's being said. That is mad. Because, and you know what, it's good. Thank you, because that's what the way the club should be. We shouldn't have shit players at this club. We shouldn't have terrible footballers at this club. We are the creme de la creme of football. We're the best in Germany. We're one of the best in the world. I think we're the best in the world, and I think we're the biggest team in the world, biggest club in the world. But that's up for debate. For me personally, this is what I want to hear. So when I hear the club comes first, I'm very pleased that these players are staying at Bayern beyond the summer. That's Alphonso Davies, that's Neuer, that's Musiala, Opa, and Kimmich. Not Kim, Kimmich. So yeah, let me know what you think. That's very interesting. I want to know what you guys think. Then he spoke about the recent contract extensions. He said we had a plan. Wait, what? I just read that. Yeah, have they put that twice? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I apologize. Talks with Kimmich. It was very much about perspectives. I've just butchered that, but I know what it says. He wanted to know whether we would be competitive in the coming years. This I don't mind coming from Kimmich. He has an ego. Everybody, every male, every female, every person has an ego. Now, how you deal with your ego, that's a totally different story for a whole different day. But one thing I do like from Kimmich and from Jamal Musiala and from Alphonso Davies and from some of these players, they do want to be the best. And if you want to be the best, you got to win. You got to win Bundesligas. You got to win DFB Pokals. You got to win Champions Leagues, and whatever else is there. That's fact. There is no if buts or maybes about it. So that part, he's ambitious. He wants to win things, and that's what I want because I want my club to be the best. You know, I want to win Champions Leagues every year, of course. I want to win the Bundesliga and the DFB Pokal every year, smash teams, you know, enjoy the likes of Harry Kane scoring hat-tricks, Jamal Musiala going through players, Olise whipping in balls and so on and so forth, pause. You know what I mean? So, yeah, 100%. But, yeah, he wanted to know whether we would be competitive in the coming years. We communicated with him very transparently. He feels comfortable here. As far as the contact was concerned, it was rather simple. Those were the shortest talks. It's different, but with a player like Joshua Kimmich, the complicated stuff, the contract details were simple. Okay. See, this, I want to know, number one, were the rumours to PSG and Arsenal from him? That's number one. Number two, if not, was it the clubs that were just talking ass? Like, it's that in itself is a bit weird. But yeah, he's staying now. It is what it is. Is he setting us back? Is he this? Is he that? Whatever. And that just is what it is, isn't it? To be honest. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So then he was asked about the other contract extensions and whether Eric Dyer, Thomas Muller, and Leroy Sané were also, you know, there's other players that their contracts are extending. Now, he goes on to say, we're thinking about things, have spoken with the relevant parties. There's a special player in Thomas Muller. Oh, no, you just ruined it, didn't you? How are you going to say there's a special player in Thomas Muller and then say also with Leroy Sané? Leroy Sané is shit. Rest in peace to my great-grandmother, but my great-grandmother could score more goals than him this season, and she's not with us anymore. Again, rest in peace. Like, for real. My daughter could kick a ball and actually pass and actually score better than he could, and he's a professional footballer that gets 20 million every single season. So, come on now. You just ruined it. You were doing so good, and then you just ruined it. Absolute fraud. Eric Dyer has also made his case with his performances. Okay, cool. We'll think about things soon and present our plan when we've made the decision. Okay, if you don't want to be ballsy and just come out straight up and then be like, yeah, we're getting rid of this player, that player, fine. But don't big up Sané, mate. I know it's a confidence issue, but he's shit. He's terrible. He really is. He is diabolically crap. Pardon the pun. He's just, honestly, I would rather watch ISO Speed, and he can't play football for shit. With all due respect, you know. So yeah. Kompany then spoke about Eric Dyer. He said Eric brings something fundamental to the team. He's very professional and always has the drive to improve himself and his teammates. He's also played a lot and filled big holes in big games, probably because his head's so big. But let's continue. A player like Eric doesn't need to be talked about that often. I have a lot of respect for stories like that in the team. Similar with Leon Goretzka, these examples are important for the squad and show concentrate on your work, and you'll get your moments. At the start of the season, we know who will play for the first few games, but not who will play in the final. Okay, yeah, I get you. Because obviously injuries and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's what he had to say on that. Then he spoke about Leroy Sané looking frustrated recently with the fourth official while celebrating with the team. He said, "I've known Leroy for a long time. It only looks like this, but it's fine, honestly. If you go back and see his games as a youth player, you'll probably find the same images. But the next day on the same evening, he's laughing as part of the team. The thing I can tell you is that he's absolutely fine. Yeah, he's absolutely fine to leave. If you're saying, yeah, he's absolutely fine to get the fuck out of my football club, then absolutely fine. If you're saying otherwise, then you're talking bullshit, mate. Like, if we want this guy behind me to get a Ballon d'Or and we want this guy behind me to score a ridiculous amount of goals, provide him with quality players. Simple. Why did he not do it at Spurs? Number one, Spurs have a shit mentality. Number two, Spurs are shit. Number three, they don't have any good players. The only good player that they actually had was Dele Alli for 2 or 3 seasons, and then Heung-min Son. Other than those two, who was Harry playing with that's good? Come on now. Harry Winks, wank. Dembele, good player, but yeah, come on, man. Like, don't be stupid. If you go and put Harry Kane in the Real Madrid team now, he'll cook. He will cook. You know, he won't go to that team because number one, he's not egotistical. Number one, he's not a scumbag. And number two, yeah, you know what I mean. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, so yeah, Kim Min-jae could be given a rest and international break due to his Achilles tendon. Again, this is totally different, but yeah, give him a rest. There's no if, buts, and maybes about it. Give him a rest. But yeah, there we go. Big up to everybody. Smash likes, hit the subscribe button. Bit of a longer one, so I apologize. But yeah, big up to everybody. And until then, miasa mia. Peace, Bayern family. Peace.